The Lakers added Dwight Howard and Steve Nash, but just how many wins will they win this season? We discuss on the season premiere of Voice of the Nation Fast Break. Welcome on inside Voice of the Nation Fast Break. My name is Dave Brickley, alongside Kevin Figures. 2012-13 season about ready to kick off here. You can see why Laker fans are a little anxious to see these 4 future Hall of Famers in the purple and gold, correct? You would
Absolutely.
agree?
You're bringing Dwight Howard, you're bringing Steve Nash.
I figured you'd bring some kind of negative connotation to
Me?
it.
Me? Negative?
No.
Come on, Dave. Are you serious? You've watched this show the last couple of years? Come on.
Yeah, I don't watch it. I'm not a big fan at all.
Now, it should be a very exciting season for the team. 73-9 as Metta World Peace predicted. I think that's a little bit over the top.
Yeah, and
but I
also
think
with
it'll be a
the
pretty good
preseason woes, he called the 0-8 record, flip it around, it's infinity. I don't know what the hell that means, Meta.
Okay.
What I do know is they looked pretty pitiful in the preseason, and I
Yes.
also know that doesn't mean anything with regards to the regular season. So Dwight Howard, though, to be able to play in the preseason, get some games underneath his belt, I think Laker fans and the organization has to be really happy because a back injury is a serious thing, and a lot of people thought he was going to miss significant time to start the regular season.
I think it's a testament to his work ethic and the training staff to
Right.
make sure they took their time before
he looks
bringing him
good.
back. And he looked great. Great chemistry with Steve Nash and Kobe Bryant. Already caught a couple of lob passes, looking
Right.
good in the paint. The biggest thing for me, which has been for all of us, is the change he makes defensively for the team.
Oh,
gobbling up everything in the paint, which is a little bit different than the last center we saw who played here, who's ironically enough sitting on the bench in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
wearing a
right.
suit.
You know, and that's a metaphor for his entire career, Andrew Bynum, right?
Right.
I mean, he's
Absolutely.
in a suit and he has some kind of knee issue. We don't know what it is. He won't disclose what that is, and still has the awkward fro. I told him, you make $17 million a year, you got to get a fresh cut. Dwight Howard always
Nice
has a
cut.
fresh cut,
Absolutely.
right? That being said, though, the franchise, speaking of injuries, Kobe Bryant actually has, I believe, like a bruised foot.
Yeah.
Maybe he misses the start of the regular
What?
season opposed to Dwight Howard. I don't know. It's
Kobe
possible.
Bryant.
Yeah.
The Black Mamba's going to miss the start because of a foot? Are you crazy?
Hey, Kevin A. Smith, that's enough. You know, this is a family program.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not the 4-letter. It's
Okay,
SCNTV.
I got a little too comfortable there
Yeah,
for a
let's
second.
just, poke the
Okay,
brakes
I'm-
a little bit.
I'm sorry.
And we're good. All right, so you good for the reset
Yeah,
here?
we're fine.
All
We're-
right.
we're good to
So the Lakers, though, I think the question for me to you would be over-under 65 wins for the regular season.
65 is tough only because of the age of the team, and specifically the starting lineup with Steve Nash with a history of the back issues. He already twisted his ankle. Kobe has the foot problem. Dwight Howard has the back.
It's Lakers season again, man. Kevin Figures with the
What do you
glass half full,
I have no clue what you're talking
half
about.
empty. I don't know.
I'm just being realistic is all it is. I think it's very unrealistic to expect these guys, 38 years old Steve Nash, later in their career, Kobe Bryant is already having injury issues in the preseason. For these guys to finish out the regular season, the bench has not been super impressive in the preseason. Will they be better than they were last year? Yes, but you have to take guys off the bench, put them in the starting lineup to possibly replace guys like Nash and Kobe when they're hurt.
Are you done?
And there's going to be a bit of a struggle there. That's all I'm saying.
All that being said, Kevin,
Uh-huh.
Mike Brown won 66 games in Cleveland with LeBron James and a bunch of scrubs. So I think he could win 65, 66 and match that win total he had in Cleveland with 4 future Hall of Famers.
He was also playing the Washington Wizards 4 times a year. In the New
Okay.
Jersey Nets.
That's your argument.
So,
Okay,
I'm
I'll take it.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. I think it's unrealistic for a team this old for you to expect all the guys in the starting lineup to start every game. And I think when you start taking guys out of the starting lineup and taking guys off the bench, putting them in there, you're going to struggle a little bit.
We talk about the bench, though, too, and we thought it was going to be a non-issue because they were the worst bench by far last season. You re-sign Jordan Hill. You bring Anton Jameson, who probably the best signee of the offseason because he can give you 17 points. You're only giving him $1 million a year.
Right.
Jody Meeks. I mean, the bench looked a lot stronger than last year. Preseason, if that's any indication, it's not better than last year.
Not at all. Jody Meeks has really struggled with his outside shot, which is really the reason they kind of brought him here.
Wait, so you've actually watched the preseason games?
I've been able to find the games in select areas at times
Is that
during
a
the season.
.tv site you're streaming? Because I
there's
can't get the games,
I
man.
don't know what .tv you're speaking
That's,
of.
you know.
I have very legitimate operations.
A lot
I've
of
been able to
Laker
watch
fans
the TV.
cannot see the game for some reason.
Yeah.
You click through on your guide, you just never quite see that Lakers preseason
and
game.
I understand and sympathize with them.
Right.
I was just able to. I found myself in fortunate situations to be able to watch a couple of the
I
games.
believe I saw the single A affiliate for the Dodgers, though. I saw a game on that. That's televised, not the Lakers, though.
Exactly.
For whatever reason. But, okay, so you say under 65. I say it's going to be over just because I got Mike Brown won 66 games. This is the thing. If the Lakers don't succeed at a high level, if they don't win a championship, if they don't win over 60 games, you're blaming Mike Brown.
Probably. Well, the thing is,
Because Dwight Howard could be hurt for a while, or Pau Gasol, you still should be able to win with that roster. That's how deep and talented they are.
you should be able to win in the postseason, win a championship if you don't have a guy like Dwight Howard who's that vital to your lineup, especially defensively. Let's not forget, defensively speaking, they're not a talented roster at all. You know, Kobe Bryant is solid when he wants to be, but he's up there in age. Steve Nash has always been bad defensively. Pau Gasol is not good defensively. Dwight Howard is the anchor of that defense. If he goes down for a significant amount of time, you can throw in Jordan Hill or Robert Sack or whoever you want. It's not going to match up to the kind of difference that Dwight Howard makes.
So Dwight Howard stays healthy. He's the most important piece, you think, because he just all the bad defense out on the wing, he can kind of bottle
up. Right to him. I believe he's the most important piece of that team in their success this season.
Well, as we always do, we throw it to you, the Laker Nation. What do you think? Over or under 65 wins for the Lakers this season? Make sure to comment below, like this video, and as we always do, we ask you to subscribe to our channel. For Kevin Figures, my name is David Brickley, STN TV.